This is Makonas Bokani, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. I'm here today to continue once more with the topic that we started, and I want to deal with part 2 of this great topic, things that money cannot buy for your life. Now, as a young man, I want you to understand that there are things in life that even though you may have money, you're not going to be able to buy them. But these are the things that are very important. But very unfortunate that these things, if you don't have, even though you have money later, they may actually cause you to lose your money. Because most of the time, these are the things that you need within you to even be able to handle money, to even be able to handle your life in a way that it will be orderly, in a way that it will be progressive and successful. There are many young people that have actually failed to become successful in their lives, even though they want to be successful, but purely because of these things that money cannot buy. And they don't consider that as important, and that therefore makes them not to become successful. I want to deal with 2 things today, and the first one is respect. You cannot buy respect with money. And I want to start by saying that you as an individual, you must actually develop a culture of respect, of respecting other people. And this reciprocate, therefore, when you respect others, you are going to get respect from other people as well. But you cannot buy respect with money, whether it is a respect within you respecting others or other people respecting you, that you cannot buy with money. And therefore, I want to urge you as a young man that you start to practice respect by respecting other people. We live in the midst of people. We live in the midst of colleagues. We live in the midst of brothers and sisters. We live in the midst of our own parents and everyone. Now, if you are going to practice respect, start it from your own home. Respect the very same people that you're staying with. Respect your parents from the beginning as a young man. This is very key because that will shape you into a very respecting individual. And when you start respecting people, you develop that particular ground, and you cannot buy it without, you cannot buy it, but you're going to develop respect by practicing respect. But I must emphasize also that this is a very intentional decision making. You cannot respect people if you have not decided to respect them. But also I must mention that respect comes out of valuing people. You respect people that you value. Now I want you to develop a spirit of valuing individuals. And to value people first starts with seeing people as the image of God. If you start to understand that every individual has been made in the image of God, is a child of God, made in that image of God, and then you start to value people. You start to honor people. When you start to do that, then respect becomes natural. But I want to also say, to value people is to understand that you need people in your lives, and therefore you cannot live without people. When you start to understand that you cannot live without people, you cannot live in isolation, because life is not complete when you live in isolation. You need people. You need to have people that you will actually they will give you a shoulder to cry upon, people that will give you a good counsel, people that will advise you, people that will help you when you are in problems. You need to make sure that you understand the fact that you need people. That's the first way to start. Because if you understand that you need people in your life, then you start valuing people. Then therefore you'll see that respecting people is not a big mission. Respecting people therefore becomes seamless. It becomes easy for you to do that. But also I want to emphasize that if you want to be respected, then you need to invest this wonderful credential of what we call respect into other people's lives. You must respect others first if you want to be respected, because there's nobody's going to respect you if you don't respect them either. And that becomes very important. And that is why respect is earned. It is not forced. So you cannot force people to respect you. So you must earn it by respecting them as well. This is very important. When we speak about respect, I want to urge you, young men, that it is very important that you don't only say, I respect those that are older than me. Because respect is respect at all costs. So, in other words, you may start respecting your own peers, your own age group. You can actually start respecting people that are younger than you, people that look insignificant to you. When you start respecting them, you're basically instigating them. You're initiating respect back as they reciprocate it back to you, and make sure that they're respecting you in return as well. You cannot be respected if you don't respect people. And therefore, remember, this is a seed that you plant in the ground, and people that you respect, they're surely going to respect you as well. Now, the other thing that I want to mention, that you cannot buy it with money, is character. You cannot buy character with money. Even though you may have money, and many people have got money, and they cannot buy character. We have seen rich people that have got no character at all. But the unfortunate thing is that lack of character is embarrassing. A lack of character discredits people, because there's nobody who honors you when you have got no character. There's nobody who will actually respect you when you've got no character. Now, as a young man, I want to emphasize that character is built actually with morals, it's built with manners, and we have spoken about this. And character is built with installation of respect as well to people, and you develop that ability to actually have that voice within you of saying this is right and this is wrong, and then start choosing the right things even though there's nobody around you. Now listen to this, that character develops not in the midst of the people. Character develops in secret places. Character develops in your own closet, in confidential places where you're alone, where you do right things even when nobody is watching you. Let me tell you this, that corrupt people are actually corrupt even in their own spaces. People that are stealing, they're actually stealing even in their own places or their own spaces. Because remember, you cannot learn something all of a sudden. You can only develop it from that point. Now, character, therefore, is ability to do right even when you are on your own, in your own space, to do right even when you are alone. Because character is something that shapes you. And it comes from when people trust you, that's character. Because character develops trust. And people start trusting you when you've got character, because people would know that you are this particular person. Now, I want to emphasize that there's an element that we call consistency. There's something that we call consistency. Now, consistency becomes, therefore, a great building block to character. Because when you are having consistency in what you are doing, it develops a character out of you. When you are consistent in doing the right things, it develops a good character with you, or within you. But I must mention that, therefore, there's what we call a good character, there's what we call a bad character as well. Because that depends on what you choose when you're faced up with choosing between right and wrong. And only people that are choosing the right and consistently do the right in their lives will have what we call good character. And a good character is something that is defining a person. A good character is something that will actually make people to look up to you and respect you and honor you. And that's very, very important. Now, a bad character, therefore, in contrary, develops from people that choose wrong and make it actually the order of the day. People that choose to do wrong things and kill off their own conscience and continue doing wrong things. That develops a bad character out of you. Because the more you're consistent in doing wrong things, the more you develop a shape or a frame of you, which we call a character, that is of bad approach in life. And when you've got a bad character, you are unlikable and nobody want to associate with you at all. And that is why people with bad character are repelling to other people. You cannot relate to people. People cannot associate with you. People are not enjoying your company because bad character is actually something that no one want to associate with. And I want to urge you as a young man that you develop your character by slowly choosing right in life and consistently doing the right things in your life. And as you do so, you develop a good character that will be appealing to people. And you'll see that by so doing, you attract people within you, and people that will help you, people that will develop you, people that shall be part of encouraging you. And we're talking about people that will support your vision as well in your life. And that is when you attract them with a good character, and people hang around with you because of that. Now, I want to end up here today. I hope you've learned out of this, and this has said something to your life. And otherwise, join us tomorrow. We're dealing with part 3 of this great topic, things that you cannot buy with money. And I want to urge you to also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please click that notification button. Make sure that you are notified for any video that we post, and it shall help you. And I hope you'll do that. May the good Lord bless you, and allow me to say cheers for now.